So, folks, I was just walking on the beach now and on the promenade, and it's somewhat overcast, and just late evening. And so I put on earplugs, and then I put on headphones. I put on earplugs because it's a hell of a noisy ocean, and it's not very peaceful. So I put on the earplugs and then I put on headphones and I just listened to some ambient music. And I tell you, I'm just sort of jettisoned off to another place. I've just find myself in another sort of universe or world in a sense where I'm just looking at my surroundings, with the music playing. I'm seeing people, the ocean, the clouds, the rain in the distance, the ships, etc., far off in the distance, the different colors of the clouds and the sensation of the wind. I like to walk barefoot, the feeling of the ground, of my body connecting with the ground, the steps that I take. The relationship of me swinging my arms with my legs moving. It's just different colors, etc., the whole thing, and it's so mystical, right? It's so mystical. Like sometimes I imagine if I could just, and I do in my imagination, slow it down. Like I slow the waves down. Like one of these music videos or something like that, where they slow things down and it looks so much more intense or more personal or more intimate or something or other, when you slow things down. And I slow down people jogging. I slow down an old couple walking hand in hand, down the steps of the promenade onto the beach. I slow it down and and I just witness and I just observe and I just imagine. And I'm just taken into the world of the mystical, and I see beyond. I look beyond what people are wearing, and I see what's in their eyes. And even though they're sort of running past me or walking past me or something like that, if I just get a glimpse of them in a way, I'm able to sort of touch in with more of their personal, intimate world in a sense, beyond, the tattoos, beyond even from, the muscle kind of guy or whatever it is, whether it be the old woman, the old man, or, the young boy with a limp or something like that, able to connect with them beyond the surface of things, and it's just a whole nother experience, a whole nother world. And it's so much more spacious, it's so much more I don't know what the word is. It's so much more different than the intensity and the rawness and the harshness, I would say, of normal states of being for myself. Like I could probably walk through a shopping center with earplugs in and music, but I probably wouldn't feel the same. There's no ways I would feel the same. Obviously, the energy of the ocean, etc., the clouds, the water, the time of day, etc. These are things. I would probably feel different if it was 35-degree heat and humidity off the charts and midday type of thing, and it's just brutal, even with the music on, So a lot of things have to come together in order to have a kind of mystical experience in a way. Ongoing mystical experience. I think you can have a mystical experience just by, you're watching TV or something like that, and the sun passes through your window or through your curtain, and a ray of sun comes and just sort of taps you on the ankle or something like that, and you feel the warmth in it, and you see the colors and whatever it is, and then you realize the expansiveness of the sun and the moon and the stars and the universe or something like that, So it can happen, but it's again, can be momentarily. I mean, it's very all momentarily, but some moments can last for much longer, you know. I mean, they really can. And so music is something definitely that does help put us more into mystical moments and different areas of perspective. And I think it's important from time to time, you know, to try and attempt also to reach into the mystical, into the playfulness. It's so much more playful. It's so much more colorful. It's so much more rich. It's so much more dense. It's so much more expansive. It's so much more, you know, less limited. It's not one-dimensional. It is so much room to play in it. In the mystical realm, there's just so much inquiry, curiosity, imagination. There's so much more awareness. You know, like for myself, I'm just walking and I'm realizing my skeletal structure beyond the surface of the skin, and my blood vessels and the veins and the arteries and the organs, you know, from toenails to hair. And I'm realizing this, you know, and how it's all coming together and how it's all working and how my intention of walking and taking each step, you know. And then I look at somebody else and I think to myself, have they ever considered something like this? Are they even in touch with their bodies, or do they see their body as something foreign to them? I did have that. Okay, this is something else. I saw people having, you know, foreign experience to their bodies. Some of the people actually despising and hating their bodies. That's the feeling that I also picked up on, you know. I mean, for them being very overweight, or maybe not pretty enough, or maybe not handsome enough, or not muscular enough, or maybe too thin, or too tall, or too short, or something or other. I mean, some people, yes, understandable. You know, the young boy with a limp, you know, he's not feeling very happy about his body. It doesn't work that well, I suppose. But just to be in the presence of the here and now of what's going on and slow it down. See, folks, I think as soon as you start slowing things down from the normal, usual pace of perception, I mean, slow it down from thought and also using imagination. Slow it down and be present and see what's going on. You know, the feeling, the sensation of the actual experience of the now, of awareness, right? So you need to really, really slow it down and get in touch. And it's so important that we do this from time to time, so we don't forget what it's like, you know, and how mysterious and mystical, you know, it is. Because I think it's just so important to be in touch with that. All right, folks, I just really wanted to make this a short one. I just got back in my car from the beach. I'm very hungry. You know, that's what my body's saying. Need to eat. Relationship, folks. It's all relationship. It's all so much connected. So much is relationship. You know, relationship to our stomach, to our bodies, right? To the air, to the sky, to the birds, to sound, to touch, to taste, to smell. It's all relationship with the, you know, with life, with the experience, right? Relationship with the ground, relationship with the clothes that you wear. It's all relationship. It's amazing how humdrum and one-dimensional most of us feel about life, when it is just so not the case at all. It's so not the case at all. Yeah. And so relationship. And so anyways, I don't want to make this too long. And I'm having a relationship with you, the listener, right now. All relationship, folks. All right, we'll chat soon. Take care.